I would admit that the fact that I'm so detached from faith in general, in religion, I agree that in times of difficulty, in times of stress, it can feel a bit isolating. And that kind of sucks a bit as an agnostic because you're not able to look at another faith and take comfort in maybe prayer or something like that, that God will come down and solve your problems for you. You can't really take that comfort. But I think it's a really minor thing, really. I think life goes on, and I don't think I'm that much more disadvantaged than someone whose faith is very strong. In a lot of ways, I like the way I am and the way I treat faith with that slight level of skepticism for any form of stance on religion, really, even the pro and the against. I like how that lets me take religion in a not so personal way. It puts me in a unique position where I'm able to understand a lot more people than anyone taking a stance on any side of religion.
How do I reconcile faith and being gay? It felt like I was being an imposter in church. I didn't feel comfortable in a space where I couldn't be open about it because I didn't know who was okay with it, okay with me being gay. To me, this natural thing seems to be something that is against a higher being, and I don't want to be against God. So to me, I don't understand why did God create me to be against him, and the only way to not be against him is to suffer and to be celibate. From the point of view, God is the whole world. But from a religious gay person's point of view, that same God is the God that is said to not love you because you're gay. How do you reconcile that?
From what I can remember, it was breakfast. I was sitting in front of my parents, eating, and I was rambling again after a night of very disturbed sleep. At this time, I wasn't really talking to them. I was talking to God. I was saying to Him, it's not that I expected life or people to never let me down. I think that's a given. But truly, I never expected you, God, to not show up for me. Because all this time I've lived with the confidence that regardless of whatever happens, as long as I had you, that's all that mattered. I really just need you. And so, why aren't you here? Why aren't you here? I don't want the fleeting comfort of other things. I just want you, so why aren't you here? I just don't understand. By this point, I'm full on sobbing in front of my parents, and they look at me and have no idea what to do. And what could they do when their son was not looking for their comfort, but a surpassing peace promised by some savior, yet was never delivered? The disappointment, the betrayal, and the abandonment is precisely because of the faith put in this promise, this God. So, I don't think it was a lack of faith that made me give up. It was that good faith was broken. And there's nothing I could do to put it back together.
I think the road to God it depends on the individual. Whatever works for you, I suppose. My son has a God basher or something he calls it. He doesn't like that. I think he goes to church in Switzerland, and he's led a good life so far, and he's 53 now. A boy no more. That's the thing. Why do we grow old? Why can't we stay young? In science, it's very hard to cope with the fact that everything's moving forward. A tree will fall down one day, I'll drop dead when it's all going to happen. What is heaven like? Don't know. I fantasize sometimes. Don't know, but I don't believe that this is the end. I think there's a purpose in the whole thing, which I try not to lose sight of. But I do get very saddened when young people pass away and haven't had the chance to live. And that makes me cry.
when I'm just worshipping him. Like simply when I'm just talking to him, when I'm just worshipping him, like with my hands lifted up in my bedroom, and then I'll just ask God to speak to me. And I think those are the moments where like when words fail me, I just break out into a song, and I just sing to God, and I just worship him. And in those moments, God's presence just never fails to encompass me and surround me. And I just know that I just know that he's real and he speaks.
Reconcile that.
And life goes on.
I just don't understand.
The tree will fall down one day.
I just know that he's real.
I don't want to be against God.
Isolating.
The surpassing peace.
What is heaven like?
He speaks.
Why did God create me?
Not a problem to know.
Why aren't you here?
My joy and strength.
Purpose.
God.
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 God